We straight killers, yo.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm ODIJ. This is Shogun. Episode 3. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Well, we don't worry about tomorrow. We don't worry about yesterday because today is today. We about to go through this recap. Now, this show is it's easy to follow, but it's complex. And I'm watching, I'm like, damn, they really put a lot of work into this. And for me to have to read the subtitles the whole time, I'm like, okay, I'm very intrigued on what's going to happen. There's a lot of players here. Sometimes you gotta stand up for what's right. Sometimes honor and loyalty is the only two things you need in life. I know a lot of people say oxygen and water, but I'm thinking loyalty and I'm thinking honor because it's death before dishonor. And man, he sacrificed himself for the Lord. I said, okay, cool. He sacrificed himself for the Lord. And John got slapped up. I like it. I like it. If I had to say, I know it's early. It's what? It's March. So we got what? First quarter down. Shogun might be the best shit on TV right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. This might be the best put together. HBO. Y'all better be taking notes. Whatever y'all, I know we talking May, June for House of the Dragon. Y'all gonna have to come correct, man, because y'all in season 2. This season 1 right here, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. I was watching this. I said, damn, okay, niggas is whooping ass. Niggas is whooping ass here. John don't know what he doing. Yoshii over here putting together plays. They sneaking in and out of here. They getting ambushed. I said, okay, that's good. I like that. All right. You know, a lot of people on the channel don't know about Shogun yet, so they ain't called on to it. So this is just an intimate setting, just like us 5 or 6 folk, you know what I mean? But that's all right. Different strokes for different folks. And in this case, different boats for different folks. You know what I mean? You got the black ship, and then you got some other little bitty shit that might not make it through it. But all right, man, this is episode 3. Tomorrow is tomorrow because we don't worry about tomorrow when we live in the day. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Let's see, because I haven't said any curse words yet. Let's see what YouTube is thinking. Are we green or are we yellow, YouTube? Are we green? All right, we green. So that's good. That's good. All right. So if you remember, we didn't do a live show for episode 2 because I hate when shows do that. I really do. It it kind of takes away from me. I don't want to watch back-to-back episodes. I only want to binge something as if I haven't seen it. Like I can't binge 2 episodes and then chill each week. So that's why I didn't do. I was supposed to do a live show on Sunday, but I had company. So, I think Sundays are my company days. You know what I mean? The day of rest will be my company days. So we got episode 3. Pretty good. I give this an 8.5. An 8.5. Yeah, I give it an 8.5. Definitely the fight scenes were cool. The fight scenes were cool. And I like it because this is that realism. This is what we've been waiting on. Now, of course, we ain't that good with all the names and stuff, but oh well, we'll figure it out. We do know Yoshi. We do know Yoshi. That's all we need to know is Yoshi and John. Now, episode 2 was good, but I just did the recap of it. And yeah, like Eric said, it was basically explaining what happened in episode 1. So I mean, it was cool. And it put John. So just a big recap of episode 2. Episode 2, John, he's out here, he's thugging it. He survived another night. They ended up getting him up out of there. He went to Yoshi. Mariko, she was doing the damn translating for him. Oh, the Spanish and the Portuguese. They divided the world into these regions, and anyone that hasn't discovered anything, the Portuguese said they own Japan. Yoshi said they own Japan, not on my dead body. So he said, listen, we're going to put together a plan. We're going to get up out of here. But he also said that the black ship could not leave and go anywhere without his permission. So the black ship has been sitting there with Captain General and the father and son, Del Aqua and Martin. Now, these two are the translators, but what they're trying to do is cover up everything because they're actually making a lot of money also, and they don't want their plans to get exposed. But they do want to expose John because John is a pirate pretending to be a merchant. Because if a pirate comes over here, that is punishable by death. But right now, in episode 3, we see that Yoshi is starting to realize that if I separate myself away from the council, they won't be able to make any moves. And we're going to talk about that because OG came and gave that OG came over there and gave the 2 weeks notice saying, hey, he's resigning, but that's a little bit ahead of us. So I like it. I like it. No, I didn't have a week to learn the names. I had 0 days. I didn't even plan on learning their names. I know Shido. I know Yoshi. I know Marco. I know well, I don't even need to know his name no more. Her husband, that nigga dead. I know John. I know Rodriguez. I know the main characters. I don't need to know everyone on the council. We got Burnt Face. We got the dude with the high religion. We got the Shido. I know the characters. I don't need to know their names. We don't need to know their names. They don't even call John John. They call John the Barbarian. They call John Agent. So if they don't know niggas' names, I don't need to know nobody's name. They don't even call John John. They don't call John Blackstone. They call him Hanamoto. But we ain't there yet. Right now, we still just the Barbarian. The Barbarian. Well, one thing I will say though, I wish they would have had a. I know. He's from Britain, but I wish they would have had a black guy instead of John. You know what I mean? Because the white guy coming to take over, save the day, basically come in as soon as him and her get to talking. Her husband's mean, but this nigga kills himself. We're gonna get to that part, and then John now he just miraculously after she talk about letting him get some pillow. See, we call it pillow talking in the modern ages, but back then they just said pillow. So you know what I'm saying? Just pillow. I like that. I get up in a girl's name. Hey Tamika, this weekend when I'm learning my French, I'm gonna learn how to say pillow. I'm gonna be talking to her. Say bonjour, pillow, pillow, damn, pillow. So even back then, they say institution, that P tootin', that is the oldest, the oldest, the oldest occupation ever. Even back then, they said if you get hurt, They give you pillow to fix your wounds. You see this? I had a blade up my arm. Where I didn't get no pillow. I got a blade up my arm. I didn't get no pillow. I want a pillow. I want a pillow. I want a pillow. I want a pillow. Oh boy. Now, all right. So we start off the episode. We start off the episode with Yabushi. I think that's his name, Yabushige, something like that. I ain't Japanese, so I can't pronounce it. You know what I mean? I think his name is Yabushige, but he's writing up his will. He's over here going into detail because let me tell you something. At this point, we know we have to sacrifice ourselves. Now, how we're living right now, we call it standing on business. Back then, they were willing to put their lives down on the line. Now, he's been very, very loyal. He had chances to backstab several different people, but one thing he ain't gonna do is go behind your back with a blade, or in this instance, a katana. Nah. His name is Bushigi. That's what we can call him, Bushigi. It's like Yabushige, Bushagi or something like that. Yabushi. But yeah, we'll call him you. We'll call him you because we got Yoshi. I like calling him Yoshi and not Toranaga. I like Yoshi. But anyway, he's writing up his will. And the reason he's writing up his will is because he knows that they're going to potentially have to get up out of here. Right now, they are still in the council. And you know, the thing is, Lord Yoshi, he's on the council, but he's been condemned to his room because they don't want him participating in anything. They're doing just like we're doing right now. They're impeaching him and they're about to go ahead and eliminate him. But they need to figure out what the hell is going on with this barbarian, aka John, because they done brought John to the castle. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? But if you remember in episode 2, they got John up out of there. They kidnapped John with a fake ambush, did the okie doke, and now they're trying to wonder what the hell is going on. But the crazy thing is, all of this is happening, and everybody knows what's happening, but they just have to let it go because they find out that John is still alive, but they know that John was stolen, and all of those samurai, well, I don't know if they were samurai, I guess we just call them foot soldiers. All the foot soldiers were part of Ishido, and but Ishido was helping out in the back door. I'm saying, what the hell? It's crazy right now, but they writing up that will, and then he ends up going to talk to Yoshi. So when he goes over to talk to Yoshi, Yoshi says, listen, I know what the council has planned for me, and I have my own plans. I do have my doubts about you. What do they offer you to backstab me? What did they offer you? And he's being honest. He was like, they did offer me to go ahead and take you out. If you were you, would you have backstab Lord Yoshi, or would you have stand solid? Because I mean, this is the council, though. This is the council. I think I'm rocking with Lord Yoshi, Lord Toranaga. You know what I'm saying? But all he's telling Lord Yoshi is, listen, I ain't backstab you. I ain't double cross you. I ain't trying to set you up. I ain't trying to do nothing like that. But I'll do anything and everything. You know I'm down for it. I'm down for the cause. I just want to get the Providence back. You give me the Providence, man, I'll make it happen. I'm putting my life on the line. So I said, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you're supposed to play it right there. Hey, Yoshi a G though. Oh yeah, I ain't really. All right. So nobody really knows what's going on right now. But Yoshii is behind the scenes. And remember, they told us in episode 1 that he's really the smartest person. And him and Teiko, they've had a good relationship. So it was basically like, hey, make sure my son is good. So when he gets up 18, I put the council there, 5 members, all 5 members have to vote. If there ain't 5 people, you can't vote, but that's going to come into play a little bit later on. So Yoshii is already behind the scenes putting these plays together. Like, all right, listen, if we can get up out of here, as of right now, the barbarian, aka John. Yeah, so Anjin is basically just like the captain, the dude that sells the ships. So that's what they call him. People that sell the ships are called agent. Well, yeah, well, that's what they call him John at this point. The barbarian. Yeah, so if you sell the ships, that's what you are. And that's what Rodriguez was calling them also. Now we get a little more in depth with Captain General Martin and Del Aqua. Now, Del Aqua, he's the high priest. He's the highest in the land. Now, they do a lot of translating. And Martin, he's the translator that really goes in there and gets in the nitty gritty. He stands up and he talks to everybody. Now, Del Aqua, he just really stands back and he kind of observes what's going on. And he's crooked, y'all. We always have to have a crooked person. And if what's the guy's name in House of the Dragon? Who was the assistant but was trying to backdoor and put his daughter with the Targaryens? What was that guy's name? This is what Del Aqua. That's the kind of vibes he gives me. That's what he gives me because he's not trying to give up any of the information. Remember, Captain General was like, man, I got $1 million. It ain't dollars, but he said, I got $1 million worth of shit here, bro. They like, hey, man, the church, you can't do none of that. You can't. And Captain General says, I don't work for the church. Captain General is on his own time. But remember, Yoshii said, hey, y'all can't move that ship. Yoshii, when they first got the ship and they brought it in, remember they were roll. They were bringing the ship in and now they stuck inside the harbor. He said, can't nobody leave at this point. But Captain General, if the longer he waits, the more money he's missing. He's supposed to be out there in the trade. Otto Hightower. That's exactly what he's like right here. Because he trying to backdoor. He knows what's going on, but he don't want none of this shit to get out. He's like, man, wait, whoa. We got to cover this shit up. Because we want to see what we can get up out of John also. And he's a part of the church. He ain't supposed to be doing none of this. So that's why him and Captain General, they going back and forth is because they low-key work with each other, but they're on opposite ends. And he's trying to do things the right way to stay low-key that the council won't realize anything. But Captain General, man, he's from the foreign land. He don't give a fuck about none of this. Captain General just trying to get that money, that guap, that gula. So watching, like, it's a lot of stuff going on with this because you do have the lords, but they're all in what's the name's pocket. So they don't really do anything on their own. What Burnt Face do, he kind of makes them when he speaks, everybody listen. Now for John, he's cut up, the barbarian. Remember, like I said, I'm gonna always relate back to episode 2 because we didn't do a live, but at the end of episode 2, they sent the maid assassin. Now, some of these assassins trained to get 1 kill in their life. Now, she didn't even get 1 kill. She came in there, she tried to do her thing, and Yoshii came in there and they handled her. John did get cut up. So right now, they're going through the process of not really stitching him up, but just putting some water on it, applying some pressure, stopping the bleeding. Now, John don't know what's going on, and he keeps calling him a warlock. He's like, man, what is the warlock doing? I'm going to bleed to death. She's like, what? What do you mean? And you can tell that she's interested in John because she ain't ever been to a white man next to a white man that was, you know what I'm saying, has some stature, has some, not no, but some to him. You know what I mean? So she's looking at him. I'm like, I can already see where this is going. I'm like, man, I don't want to see this. We don't want her with John. We don't want her with John. She has a strong husband. She has a strong husband. But he's looking at John, and we're thinking that John's supposed to be tough. We thinking John's supposed to be tough. He crying. Ah. Oh, he's like, stay still. Now, this is what got me because he's saying maybe he's so tense and so tight. We ain't got to say pause because this is the 1600s. There wasn't no pause back then. There wasn't no pause. You just got to say what you got to say and get it over with. You know what I mean? So he's saying, man, he's so tense, he's so tight. He might need a woman, but we call it pillow. He might need some pillow. I said, okay, I like that. Might need some pillow. So she tells him that, and John, I don't know why John passed up on this, but I definitely would have been. They would have had my arm in that mug tied up like this. They'd have had that be in a sling. They would have said, yeah, you get some pillow. Okay, what we got over here? Konnichiwa. Do you know what I mean? Konnichiwa. Do you know what I mean? I'd have had that damn arm tied up. Talking about give me some pillow. But in comes her husband. Now, when he shows up, he's like, listen, we all about to get the hell up out of here. We all got to get on the road. We got to go right now. Not right now, but right now. And Lord Yoshii said, you got to go too. So she's like, what? Where are we going? It's like no time for talking. Now, you're supposed to bow your head when he comes in because he's a high-ranking official, a high-ranking soldier. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. But John ain't paying no attention. Buntero, we can't call him that because we ain't his friend. We ain't his friend yet. But you see when he comes in here after you watch the episode, you realize why this dude comes in here and presents himself like this. This is the real deal. I don't care what anybody says. This guy right here is the real deal. Now, we only got him for 3 episodes. We only seen him for like 1.2 episode. But this guy's the real deal. And he ain't got no time for games. He don't want kids to be kids. He don't want kids laughing and playing around. He wants kids to get prepared to become summarized. He wants kids to get prepared to pick up a katana and go get the job done. Whatever the Lord needs, he wants them to handle it. Now he's looking at them. He's saying, get the barbarian and get him cleaned up. Let's get him up out of here. They show up. Sir, your wheel. And he tear the wheel up. Basically, at this point, we got the wheel, but the way I looked at it was, we got this wheel, but we about to go on a hike. We might not return from it. We ain't got no time for this. We ain't got no time for this. He tears up the wheels. Like, damn, we stayed up all night writing that last night. We was doing this by candlelight. We were doing this by candlelight. And they getting ready to leave, but don't nobody know what's going on. And just think about it. If you were to put on the barbarian shoes right now, but I think he walking barefoot. If you were to put on his shoes right now and they keep relocating, remember, they just saved you. They just got you out of prison. You just had an assassin come after you. They just got you out the woods where they're about to unalive you because they already put the vote in. You blindfolded, you got your hands tied up, and you just hear, oh, pow, pow, ching, ching, pow, 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 pow. You hear niggas get their ass whooped, and then you feel somebody touching your hand and they cut you loose. You scared as hell. Then you go to sleep, you sleeping on a rug with no shoes on, cold as hell, no drawers, and a woman comes in there and starts stabbing you up. And now the next morning they're talking about, hey, we about to go on a journey. No. Let me talk to Lord Yoshii. Please. I'd be scared as hell. I usually ain't scared, but I'd be scared as hell. I done already went through a couple of attacks. I should have went ahead and got that pillow when they were offering earlier. What up, Dannon? Right now, we're trying to decide, should he be scared or should he stand on business? Well, I'm not standing on no business. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, Marco. Uh, I'm scared as hell. Let me talk to Lord Yoshii and let me tell Yoshii, hey, I don't know if I want to go through with this no more. I'm just a merchant. I don't know nothing about none of this. This had to be some scary shit though. For real. Eric said John can't show no fear. Hell, John's showing fear the whole time. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Shit, John's scared as hell right now. John is scared as hell right now, and rightfully so. What the fuck? Her husband came in there. He talking about we got to go right now. You don't know what they saying. Did he say kill the white man? Did he say kill the white man? Man, we would have been walking outside. Look, when you walk outside, you see all them outside. What you doing? You come. Wait, whoa, 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 wait. How do you say peace? Peace, peace. Like, man, hell no. These dudes is all armored up, and they talk about put John over there with the litter so he could be seen. Y'all not gonna give me a shield, a sword, or something like a bow and arrow, a rock with you want to say with the string or something on it? Y'all not gonna give me nothing? A helmet, something? Boy, I'm out here, and man, he just got this little robe on. I'm pretty sure it's somewhat warm, but man, at the same time, man, we from the UK. It get cold over there. We ain't used to dressing like this. John, they took but 2 baths. He was supposed to take a bath the other night, but he ain't take one. Man, I would have been taking another bath and getting me some pillow. I would have had 3 pillows that night. I ain't gonna lie to you. After going to sleep in that damn prison that they had me in, yeah, I need 3 pillows and 2 baths. One in between. You know what I mean? Now, what they're doing is, at first, I didn't realize what was going on. I thought they were, I thought they were sneaking the girls out. So I was watching, like, okay, cool. This is how they're gonna do it. They're gonna carry the girls. But then, old boy, it kind of threw me off because old boy was saying, hey, you can't go in there and look in these boxes because these boxes have unalive bodies in here. But in reality, it was the women that were in there. So at first I was like, okay, are they transporting bodies? But I mean, we obviously seen them go in there, but the inspection hadn't happened yet. So when they come out here, I'm like, all right, what we doing? I like to be carried in the box, but it don't go down that way. Big dog shows up. Big dog shows up and he's like, listen, there's some stuff going on around here, but I need to know everything that's going on. Now, if you watch closely, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We got Yushido and Yoshi. They doing their little 1-2 step. You know what I mean? You got OG putting together plays, helping stuff out. So right now they're going through the inspection. The young boy is telling them, hey man, you can't look in those boxes because there's unalive bodies in there, man. We show some respect around here. But he's like, I don't give a damn. Get up out my face. And when they look in there, they start to see the women and they like, okay. Everybody needs to be accounted for. He said these Cheetos hating ass. Hey, see, is he hating? is he hating, or is this part of the play? Like, all right, look, we already been doing some stuff. I gotta go. I gotta make it look like I'm standing on everything that, you know what I'm saying, our morals. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm not getting. I'm like, okay, are we all the way in, or are we just that happened that night? Because remember, when Yoshi was talking to him, he was basically saying, look, man, you can get all these people on your side. We can get John, the barbarian, to help out and figure some things out. And this will potentially propel you to be powerful enough to go against whoever. So anyway, they go on with the inspection and they see the women in there. But as they do it, if you look closely, they did the little okie doke. Like I said, on our channel, we do the okie doke. We don't get hit with the okie doke. We do the okie dokie. The women, they get out. Boom, boom, boom. She ran around that backside. She hid back there. And look at our boy. Look at our boy. He done got off in there. He didn't pull the okie doke on them right before their eyes. Now, it's looking like we're about to have smooth selling. We about to get on out of here. Don't no one even know that you was in there. But the Shido's looking around like, all right, something's a little fishy here, but fuck it. Y'all can go ahead and go. We did an inspection. And the OG comes in and say, hey, y'all did that good. But the only problem with this, he tells them straight up, right now it's in the Lord's hands, because if it gets ugly out there, they get jumped, ambushed, people find out we pulled the switcheroo, it's bad for everybody. Not just for Mo, but for everybody. Would you be real? Would you have wanted to stay here at the council knowing everything that's going on? Knowing that Yoshi and them are about to, because she's in on the plan. Knowing that Yoshi and them are about to leave and get the hell up out of here, yeah, they're going to try to come back for you. But a lot of stuff can happen from the time that y'all came back into this house, into the council, to the time that they return, if they even return. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric. I'm looking at this like, hey, we need to get 2 more boxes. Get 2 more boxes. We put the women in 2, and then we leave 2 boxes open, or leave 1 empty box, and we just say, hey, we're gonna put some goods or something in there. And then when we pull the switcheroo, somebody just getting that empty box. I'm definitely not staying behind. I know, well, let me not say that. Let me try to put myself in the 1600s. Come on, Mo. You got to do this for the Lord. The Lord wants you to stay behind. Yoshi said you got to stay behind, Mo. Loyalty, honor. All right. I'll stay behind. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm about to get in that empty box. I'm getting in that empty box, man. They just gonna be mad at me when I show up. When I show up at the docks, they just gonna be mad at me. We at the harbor and I'm hopping out like, surprise! Damn, Mo, how'd you get in here? Oh man, it was an empty one, so I just hopped in there. But now we got the guardsmen of the actual council coming and doing their inspection. Now, Ishido said it was okay for them to go, and they're making it happen. So now they have to come up with some kind of diversion, because they just pulled off one to pull the switcheroo. Now, in this instance, the only person that's going to do anything is John. And the reason John the Barbarian is saying is because everyone else, they know if they speak and they get out of line, that's it. It's over with. There's no coming back. So, in essence, we can really say that even in the 1600s, John Blackstone, aka the Barbarian, had privilege. John showed us that even in the 1600s, they had privilege. This is deeper than rap, y'all. This is deeper than rap. Damn. Now, John, he stands up and he's like, hey. Because remember, they did the inspection. And from the inspection, they think that there's women in there, but they pulled the switcheroo. And at this time, nobody knows Yoshi's plan. Nobody knows that you has got in there and pulled the switcheroo except for Mariko, John, and Yoshii. And of course, him. So the reason he's like, hey, no, you can't go in there. You can't look in there. He's trying to say, hey, in Britain, it's bad. You can't look upon women. Now, the head dudes, they like, man, what the hell is going on, man? What the hell is going on? Yeah, he took a slap, all right. He said, hey, we don't do that where I'm from. This nigga doing the inspection slapped fire out of him and said, I don't give a damn. We in Japan. He slapped the hell out of him. Kiddo said, I wonder if that's where they got the concept for the toy Jack in the Box. Yeah, they still got Jack in the Box, but I think Jack in the Box are a little too scary for these kids. No, hell no. I don't think that's where they got Jack in the Box. I know they just slapped the hell out of John, though. So John catches fire. Bow. And John falls down on the ground. He's holding onto his leg like, please don't open it up. Because if they find out that you was in there, it's over with, man. He's supposed to be staying back. He already was supposed to work with Ishido and backstab Lord Yoshii, but he didn't. So right now, John is proving his loyalty to the mob. Damn. He's a brave soul. Are you guys causing a diversion if you John, or are you just letting this go? Like, oh well, man, it is what it is. Hopefully they don't open that box up. You got on the same outfit that Young Thug had on the on his album cover. All right. So they make it out of here. Now they're on a long journey. Now, this walk to the harbor. Let me see. Do I still have a picture of episode 1 where they show where the harbor was all into the castle? They're in the woods right now because there is an aerial shot from the castle showing how far they were in the woods, and they hadn't made it anywhere yet. They on foot walking this. Walking. And of course, we start to see her and John get a little closer. Now, at first, I didn't know she spoke English. I just thought she could speak Japanese and she was working on her Portuguese. I didn't know she was fluent in English. You know what I mean? At first, I just thought she only spoke those 2 languages, but she does speak English. Because I thought when they brought her in there to do the translating, I thought she was going to translate from Portuguese to Japanese, but she was just translating straight to English to Japanese. Hey, Brentero, hey, he did say, and this is the guy that we're trying to risk our lives for him because he ain't with that, man. He knows it can get crazy out here. And we realize that here. But we hear these 2 start talking, and then, I mean, we all knew what was going to happen. The white guy got to come in and save us. That's the only way that this is going to work, y'all. He like, there would be no empire if it wasn't for the white man coming to save us. So we had to have a white man come in and save us, but that's just the way it is. Now, these 2 are getting a little bit closer, and she starts asking him about his family. He's asking about hers and her husband, and she's like, yeah, he's a high-ranking soldier out here. He's a real good samurai. He really puts in that work out there. Everyone respects him. And he's like, well, you could tell when a guy ain't trying to hear none of that. He went from talking about her husband because no man wants to hear about another man. We just don't want to hear that. He goes from talking to her about him. He's like, so that's your only kid? She's like, yeah, that's my only child. It's like, damn. She said, do you have kids? He said, yes, I do. My son, Tudor, and my daughter, Elizabeth. I love those two. I would do anything for them. I would take an arrow, a bullet, a cannon, a sword. Hell, even a knife last night. You seen how I fought off that assassin, that maid. I would do anything for my kids. But unfortunately, this conversation goes a little left because out of nowhere you hear, I mean, what the fuck? Hey, man, who's making noises up there? And then out of nowhere you hear, ah! Like, whoa, what the fuck? A nigga gets hit in the neck with a damn arrow, bro. Man, we walking. Damn, nigga. And it's dark as hell. This ain't bullets flying where you can see tracer rounds or nothing. This is an arrow in the dark. And you hear the fuck is that? All right, that one was a little. What was that? Y'all got attacking birds without. Hey, Yoshii got that falcon out here with the. Oh shit! Like damn! Oh nigga, they got arrows. Now you looking up in the hill, you see him come up over the ridge. Nigga, this shit. Boy. As soon as I see him get hit in the neck, I would have took that hat off that nigga and put that motherfucker on my head. Like nigga, you ain't gonna need this no more. He talking about get behind the tree shit. Nigga, I would have did a cartwheel behind the tree. Nigga, it's every man for himself at this point. If I'm John, I'm acting a plumb dumb fool. I'm getting low, nigga. I'm picking up one of them guns. I'm putting that hat on. I'm getting behind the tree. Okay, come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be a bitch ass. Come on. Pow! Because you only get one shot, then you got to goddamn reload that motherfucker like a musket. Pour the gunpowder in there. Nigga, you shoot that one shot, you just gotta go. But it's dark as hell, so you don't know if these niggas got you surrounded or not. They might be up on the ridge thinking you gonna run off into the woods, and it's 19 niggas over here with katanas waiting on you. So at this point, you don't know what the fuck is going on, and you don't even know these woods. So I know John was like, man, what the fuck? John was just thinking about getting some pillow. Now he's worrying if his head gonna be on the pillow by the end of the night, or if his head gonna be up under a tombstone. He might not even get a tombstone. They might just throw his ass out to the wolves. But at this point, I'm like, oh fuck. That can I do a cartwheel? Yeah, I can do a cartwheel. Come on, man. I used to be able to do a backflip. I definitely ain't gonna try no backflip, but yeah, I can do a cartwheel easily. I do one hand cartwheel. I can do a roundhouse or something like that. Yeah, I can do all of that. I could do a handstand. You know what I'm saying? Pause on the handstand. That sounds crazy, but this is the 1600, so we can say whatever the fuck we want. We ain't got to pause because guess what? It's the 1600. There wasn't no pauser back then. But they behind the thing, and he just saved two of them. Because remember, they offered him some pillows, so he like, well, let me just make sure if one of them go, I got another one. We know what your game plan is, John. You've been on the seas for 40 days or for 40 nights. You're thirsty, brother. We understand that. He's talking about, let me save two of them. He got two of them. Shit. Nigga, they got fire. What kind of witchcraft is this? These niggas are shooting arrows into the woods, nigga. It ain't rained in a couple of days. The leaves are dry. These niggas are shooting fire. This shit about to catch. Only you can prevent forest fires. Nigga, they shooting arrows with fire. Like, come on, man. Y'all can just shoot arrows at us. Y'all don't have to shoot fire at us. Nigga, what if the woods catch on fire? It's over with. John talking about, oh shit, they on the hill. Man, this is some shit right here, bro. Heartbeat just a pounding. You goddamn, nigga, the fuck? Her husband, real nigga. That nigga, he looked. He said, oh, they on the ridge. That nigga picked up a bow and arrow. They go back to their boss. Hey. Yoshii people down there? Is she those people down there? I don't know if they fighting each other. I don't know what's going on, sir. But they both down there. That nigga said, well, shit, they all gonna die, nigga. Keep them arrows going. I said, damn, this nigga don't give a fuck. He said, I don't care if it's Shido's people down there, Yoshi's people down there, Mo's people down there. I don't care. If anyone's at the bottom of the ridge, keep them arrows flying. I'm like, dog, what kind of warfare is this? What kind of warfare is this? And dog said, if it's a Hollywood show and they want it to continue to be aired, they will have to have a pause in it. Trust me. Well, they did technically. When they offered him some pillow, basically giving him some women. When he said no, Mariko, she offered him a guy. So that was a pause moment, but I mean, it's the 1600s. I mean, or is it the 1600s? Is it the 1400s? I think it's the 1600s. But yeah, so now they all up on top of the hill. They shooting arrows down. This just crazy, man. Like, think about it right now. I don't know if any of y'all from the country or anything, but we used to play in Virginia. It was like what 14 of us grandkids. So we would play hide and go seek in the woods, like because our property is all like we got woods all behind it and a whole bunch of undeveloped land and shit. So we used to play 14 kids, 14, 15 kids, hide and go seek from the age of like 6 up to about, I think the oldest one, well, I wasn't the oldest. I was like the 6th oldest. But from like 7 years old to probably about 14, we used to all just go out there because this is the early 90s. So we didn't have like too many video games. I mean, we had, Sega. So other than that, we had to play outside all night. Man, me and my brother didn't know our way around the woods. Sometimes you run too far in the woods, you don't know where the hell you at. You can't just run around out here, especially if you're John. We got to put ourselves in John's shoes because this is a foreign land to us. Everybody else, you got to fight. Like, you don't have another option. If you're Japanese, you don't have an option right now but to fight, because if you don't fight, then they're going to unalive you and disown you because you ain't showing no loyalty to the game. So if you John, it's like, man, what the fuck? You can't just run off into the woods. You don't know where you at. You remember on Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump did that exact same thing. When they got hit, they got ambushed by the Vietnamese. That nigga Forrest Gump took off. What happened? Forrest Gump ran too far. He hit the water. He didn't see nobody. He didn't know where to go. You got to go back and find people. There's a thing called safety in numbers. This nigga John out in the woods lost. Like, oh shit, I don't know where we at. So you got to kind of stick around, but you want to stay far enough. Like, okay, they ain't really shooting arrows over here. You know what I mean? They ain't shooting arrows over. Let me just hide behind this tree. Y'all stay here. Let me go up over here. So there's some wild shit going on. And he said, I don't care who's down there. Kill them all. Well, Mariko don't care. She grabbed her staff and went out there and got to work. Now, that's one thing I don't ever get. You ever notice when there's fight scenes, no one ever thinks to double team somebody. Oh, I was about to show you where I was at. I was about to show you exactly where I was at. That's why I was talking about the double team, Eric. Give me a second. I got you. So if you watch in all these fighting scenes, no one ever thinks to double team. And when they do double team, the only double team you'll see in a fight scene is one person grabbing and the other person punching or trying to hit them with like a sword or something. It's never put them in a headlock, punch. The other person does some kicking. It's like, I'll hold them, you get them. You know what I mean? There's never a double team. Now, I told you guys, if you're Japanese in this event, you have to fight, because if you don't, when they get done, if you see somebody fighting. When you play football, it's you and 10 other people on your team. When you look around, when they say hike, you look around, you know what's going on. You know if somebody ain't blocking. You know if somebody ain't running the correct route. You know what everyone else on your team is doing. You just know. You can see them at your peripheral. Now, if we get into these fights and they look around and they see me hiding behind the tree talking about, yeah. Hell no. So what I did was I wasn't chilling. I was in the back though. Remember, they put me in the back. They put the black people in the back. What's that fuss? Everybody moved to the back. I was in the back. I was in the back of the line. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to walk up front because I was thinking we might be walking into an ambush. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting an ambush to come from up over the ridge. So when she gets out there, she start doing her thing. You see me come out the back with my little blade, right? And I just stab a nigga in the back of his neck. Yeet, yeet. That's yeet, yeet. Give him a good one right there. Shit, what the fuck? And then I dip back into the woods. And every time I come out, whenever I see her make somebody stumble, that's my job. They call me the finisher. Hey, she does it and I finish her. You know, yeet, yeet. But her husband, on the other hand, he went straight into the battle. This nigga was shooting arrows, and Botero ran up. He ran up. We can call him. We're just gonna call him Buns for short. There's no pause. It's 1600. We're just gonna call him Buns for short. Buns don't give a fuck. Buns don't give a fuck. Just like Buns and what's the name? Mm-hmm. He runs up the hill. He started attacking people. I'm like, oh man, this dude's for real. Yeet, 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 just quick, in and out. Yeet, yeet. Now, we're watching this battle go on, and it looks like they losing this battle, man. It's getting ugly though, man. I really don't know who's who. I can't tell by the armor or anything, but Yoshi's people got the best of them on this one. Now they finally make it to the harbor. When they get to the harbor, they got to get into the boats. Now, remember, Yoshii has been piecing all of this together since episode 1. Remember, as soon as Yoshii went back to the castle in episode 1 and he found out about the black ship and he found out about the barbarian, he was already putting this plan together in episode 1. That's the thing about Lord Yoshii. Everything happens for a reason. So they get here and they like, all right, listen, we need to get in these little small boats and we need to head on over to the black ship. But they don't make it to the black ship. They get to a smaller ship first. And I forgot what they called it. But Yoshi's watching. And, well, Buns, he doesn't make it, y'all. Buns, he doesn't make it because he's loyal. He's an honorable one. He stays back. And you know it's real. He told Buns. He said, Buns! Bun stayed back and did what Lord Yoshii wanted. Stand on 10, handle business. Buns turned around and seen a whole army up the hill. And Buns said, you know what? Fuck it. If this is what the Lord wants, this is what the Lord gets. Yoshii turned around. I'm like, damn, get that shit, nigga. I'm thinking, okay, he might make it. I'm thinking he's gonna be doing some sword battling, and then he's gonna run and jump and get into one of the boats. But then I said, where's Buns going? Buns just kept going further and further up the hill. I was like, Buns, come back. Everybody roll. Them niggas is rolling. This nigga Buns is over here throwing hands by himself. She's looking like, oh, he's such a brave soul. And after he takes all of them out, the rest of the mob shows up. And the mob shows up. Oh, man, this is where it gets real ugly here. They start attacking. They had him in the corner. But this is what I was talking about, a double team. This is what I was talking about, a double team. Now, I couldn't straighten my legs up. I hit the ceiling. I hit the ceiling if I straighten my legs up. Come on, man. Just because I'm old and washed up with a bum hip don't mean your boy can't move. I like the way you move. And I ain't going out like that nigga Buns did, because they put that nigga Buns in the corner, man. You would have seen me. This would have been like Fast and Furious. I'd have been ching, ching, ching. I would have ran to the side of the cliff. And I would have landed one of them boats, man. Ain't no way I'm up there. Now, I'm loyal. And I'm down to do whatever Yoshi needs me to do. Well, that's a pause moment. I'm willing to do what they need to be done. I'm not willing to do whatever you want me to do, but I'm willing to do what needs to be done. But let me tell you something. I'm not about to watch 15 boats roll off, and I ain't on one of them boats. I ain't on one of them boats. I'm telling you, I would have been in that motherfucker. Ching, 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 ching. Wait up. Man, I would have been on one of them boats, bro. I would have been on one of them boats, man. I know one of them boats. I would have been on one of them boats. Hey, but I did like this scene, man. To me, I was like, damn, that's dope. The only thing I didn't like about this was John's about to smash your wife now, Buns. That's the only part I didn't like, man. He went out saving them just for John to go ahead and get his wife's Buns. That was the only part when I was watching. I was like, damn, he definitely about to get Mariko now. Now he looks off in the distance and he's starting to see all these boats, and he's like, wait, do they fish at night? Because remember, they're not going towards the black ship right now. They're going to the smaller ship because they don't. I mean, Yoshi knows what's going on, but they're going towards the smaller ship at this point. And that's because the harbor is blocked off. Remember, they already alerted everyone at the harbor. That's why everyone showed up, and they basically met them there. If you watch the episode, you'll start seeing all the little lanterns, well, not lanterns, but all the torches coming towards the harbor, and that's where the fight with Buns happened. So in the water, they have more niggas with arrows. It's just raining arrows. So now they're like, oh shit, how are we gonna get up out of here? And he's like, damn it, he didn't goddamn turn his back on us. He betrayed us. Because remember, he was supposed to backstab Yoshi. But he didn't, because that's where his loyalty is, to loyal Yoshi. So he's like, damn, he betrayed us. Now, you remember Rodriguez? Now, Rodriguez was the one watching them in episode 2 when they were doing the selling, and he had that gun on him. Or was that the end of episode 1? I can't even remember, man. But he pulled that gun on John, the barbarian. So he's sitting here with his crew, and they're on the black ship. Remember, the black ship can't leave right now. It just has to sit there in the harbor until Yoshi gives that information. Now, Captain General has been wanting to leave, but Del Agua is like, nah, chill. We can't leave right now. Can't leave right now. They got all the cannons and everything. Now, Rodriguez, you even hear him say he kind of misses John because it's good to hear someone speak English that's really into the same shit that you into. Selling the 7 Seas, making some money, low key a pirate, but not really a pirate. You know what I mean? Low key a pirate, but not really a pirate. So he sees me like that. I kind of miss him, but they going at each other. He's talking about his mama. He's basically saying F you. I said, damn, okay. That's when people are cool. Like me and my boys, when we talk to each other, man, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you talk. It's just life. You know what I mean? We don't mean nothing by it. It ain't hurting nobody. You don't mean nothing. Just life. I like Rodriguez. Rodriguez is cool in my book. I like Rodriguez when we first met him. But Yoshii goes over to the black ship. Now, this is where negotiations come into play. And that's because everyone wants to figure out what's going on. Now, Captain General, he's like, listen, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm trying to get up out of here, man. I'm in the business of willing and dealing. I'm not in the business of chilling. And Yoshi's like, listen, I got 10,000 silver I'm willing to invest into trading, into the whole trade. Now, you can get half of it, but you got to get us through all of this. Now, Captain General is saying, 10,000 don't sound like a lot. I mean, it is a lot, but it don't sound like a lot, especially with what they got to do, because they're going to be betraying the council if they make this move and they team up with Yoshii. So it's really like the Portuguese and the Spanish, like we said, they split up the regions. So the reason that Captain General is kind of iffy on the moves that he's making and he wants a higher stake in it is because this could mess up the whole trade routes that they got. This could fuck up everything for the Portuguese and the Spanish. And remember, they said that the Portuguese own Japan because this is new land, unknown territory within their region. So Yoshi's like, all right, we could do that. We'll up the price. But the only problem is you hear them say that they don't want John to come. The only stipulation, what up, Trill? The only stipulation is that John, the barbarian, he can't go with us. You got to leave him behind. I'm like, damn, man, we done made it this far and they got to leave John behind. All right, so we got to leave John behind. And this is when they reveal the information that John, well, he's not really a merchant. John is he a pirate, man. John, he the bad guy, man. John, he the op. John, he ain't who he say he is. John brings disease. John ain't good for business. John is a murderer. John ain't really who he say he is. Oh yeah, they do got to build that damn church. I forgot about that. I would have told them, man, we good on the church now. We good on building the church. Now, ain't this something? You done did all of this for Yoshii. Yoshii stayed on the black ship and was like, yeah, well, we got to leave you behind on the small ship. Now, the black ship, they won't be able to sink this with arrows. The ship that they're on, that's why everyone was trying to get on the black ship. But they put John and told him and the rest of them to stay on the smaller ship. Now, the only way that they can get out of this harbor is to get past these night fishers who got the bow and arrow. Now, they're not fishers, but fishermen, but they got bow and arrows now. Unless they shooting fish with bow and arrows with a rope on it, I don't know what they doing out there this time of night. So they got to go and get through all of these boats. So it's looking like there's only one way. Full steam ahead. But the only thing is, there ain't no steam engines back then. It's pure arm strength. Row, 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 row. God dog, man. And these are some big ass oars too. Oh, row. God damn. We trying to make it to Osaka, man. That's a lot of rowing. Unless we get out there, because remember, Captain General was like, man, we're not trying to miss that win, because he knows that it's not feasible for them to be trying to row all the way to Osaka. So anyway, they get out there, and only the strong survive. But once John sees this, I see a little bit of fire in John's eye. You know what John is thinking? John is thinking just like Mo. I'm not dying out here. I'm not dying out here. There's no way I'm staying out here. He said, sound the drums. Sound the drums. It might be my last time drumming, y'all. I'm putting on the show. This may be my last time drumming. He said, play the drums. This might be our last time drumming, y'all. I was gonna put on the show, nigga. Remember on Titanic? They said, boys, let's play one for the road. Nigga, he said, play the drums. I was like, wait, play the drums. Playing the drums means one thing and one thing only, nigga. We about to get the roll. Well, they get down there and they get that engine started. If you ain't get a good stretch in, nigga, I feel sorry for you, because, nigga, this is about to be the most intense rowing of your life. He said, faster. Hey, the Japanese dude went downstairs. I said, he's saying faster. He's saying faster. Now they all down there, row. Captain General is trying to cut this nigga John off. He's like, man, go ahead and run him into the rocks, man. Rodriguez is like, I don't know. I'm kind of cool with John. I don't know about that. But they start crashing through the boats. Now, if I'm on one of these boats, I'm like, hey, I surrender. I'm waving the white flag. I surrender. I'm trying to get on the black ship. Where they going? Osaka? Osaka sound good this time of year. Niggas is jumping off the boats into the water. There's some crazy shit too. Man, if I seen this big ass boat coming, I would have rolled out the way. I wouldn't have been sitting here in front of the black ship. Look, all these boats out here, my boat would have been, this is where I would have been, on this boat right here. Not the dude with the fire, but the dude on the back right here. This is where I'm at, right here on the back of this boat, because I see that they going left, so I know they ain't about to do no crossover and come over here. You know what I mean? I'm close enough, so it's not like I'm scared over here. So it looks like I'm close enough. No, man, I shot off 15 arrows, man. I was reloading that thing quick as hell. Well, they get to crashing through everybody. And what John is doing is staying as close as possible. So they'll use him. Well, he'll use the black ship as a shield. Now, of course, they'll get hit from the left side. Pause on the hit, because We got to just say that. But they getting up through here. Now, Captain General doesn't like John at all. He's like, man, cut him off. They getting real close to the rocks, too. And if they hit this, it's over with, man. The Titanic sank off of an iceberg. Man, do you know this wooden boat is going up under? 1 or 2 bow and arrows might knock this ship out of sync, out of whack. So imagine what a big ass boulder would do, a rock. Some of the paddles, they done got knocked off. Bow, bow. Captain General's like, squeeze them in. But John and them make it out of there. They make it out of there. And Yoshi's like, I told you, I'm going back to my galley. You guys make sure everything else up here is wrapped up. I'm going back to my own boat. I don't want to be on this big ship anymore. I got my own life to live. I got my own life to live. Captain General's low-key hating, though. Captain General was hating like hell. Captain General didn't want to see him winning. That's messed up, Captain General. Now, back at the council, Yoshido's in here, and he's talking to everybody about what the hell didn't happen. Men wish to conduct their affairs with the blade. I do not object. Basically meaning they want revenge. They want to go to Osaka and go get dirty, get busy, get active, get dangerous, get loose. Now, OG comes in. And he says, well, Lord Yoshii resigns. He like to put in his 2 weeks notice. He no longer wants to be a part of the council, the 5-member council that you guys have. But when we're hearing this and everything we've been seeing with Ishido, I'm looking at it like, does he know all of this is happening? Is he just acting surprised? Because they've been talking behind the scenes, him and Yoshi. So when he shows up, it's like, okay, I got to act surprised. What? Resign? Well, they were trying to impeach him. They were trying to put together a vote to go ahead and eliminate your Lord Yoshii. But what OG tells us is, hey, Takeo said, y'all can't vote on nothing unless there's 5 members. And since he resigned, that means we got a problem. We only got 4 people. Now, you remember loyalty inside their DNA is all they got. Honor inside their DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA. That's all they got. So they have to. Wait a minute. We got to take a recess. There's only 4 of us. Wait a minute. It's only 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Okay, hold on. Me, you. Burnt, you over there? Okay, you. Wait, Yoshi was 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we remove Yoshi, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we put Yoshi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Where are the bylaws at? Can someone resign from the council? I'm looking around like, is it legal? Is it authorized for somebody to resign from the council? I don't think Takeo said anyone could resign, though. That's what I would have said. If I was one of the other council members, I said, wait. We can resign from this? I need to see the bylaws. Well, the skies clear up a little bit. The birds start chirping. shit, that means we're close to land. I can hear birds. Oh my God, yes. Now John is out here, and Marco is coming over and talking to him. Hey, man, crazy times out there. But what made you leave your family? You were talking to me about your son and your daughter. What made you leave your family to come out here and sail the seven seas? John is saying, well, I'm an adventurous one. This life kind of chose me. It was my destiny to be out here on the open seas and do what I need to do. She's like, oh, John, I'm so fascinated in your life and how it was over in the modern ages. It's like, yeah, well, there ain't no tall feet. I do miss my kids every now and then. But Yoshii ain't trying to hear that. Yoshii come outside with that book like, nigga, yeah, you ain't no merchant, bro. You ain't no merchant. And we ain't playing that around here. We ain't playing none of that boo-boo foo-foo over here. You ain't no merchant. You ain't no merchant at all. I'm like, damn, man, I'm nervous as hell again. The first thing that pops in my head if I'm John, these niggas about to throw me overboard. But little they know I know how to swim. Oh, man, no. I am a merchant. I am a merchant. I am a merchant, man. Look, you get to scratching like I'm a merchant. No. No peace. No, I mean no drama, no drama. All peace, all peace. But Yoshii says, all right, listen, it's punishable by death to be a pirate. Now, this book, it's a long book. So it's going to take us a while, wink, wink, to actually translate it. Basically saying, hey, we're going to work with you. And we really don't care what this book got to say because you proved yourself this evening. And we respect that. That's one thing we do over here. If you loyal to us, we loyal to you. And what we will want you to do is to train all of my men. When we get to Osaka, I want you to train all of them on all of your tactics. All of your tactics. That means swimming. That means fighting. That means not showering. That means hand-to-hand combat. That means using weapons. That means loading cannons. That means throwing, well, I don't think they had grenades. Throwing whatever explosive y'all got. Y'all gunpowder bombs. He wants them to teach, well, he wants John to teach them every single thing. And John's like, whew, it will be an honor. He gives him a bow. I said, all right, cool. But also, I want you to teach me how to dive. Teach me how to dive. Now, I ain't that good of a swimmer. But he's like, teach me how to dive. I'm like, Yoshii, where are you gonna use this dive at? You know what I mean? Where are you gonna use this dive at? Not in no combat. But then again, this might be foreshadow. Hey, do you guys believe they're gonna use this dive move later on in the show? Like he jumps off of a building into some water or something? Or is this just showing, hey, you've been learning our culture. We're gonna teach. We want to learn a little bit of yours. Like we want to. Okay, this shows like, hey, we're good. We're building a bond. I want to learn something from you. You learn stuff from us. Because out of all the things, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to know how to dive into the water. But he makes him dive in there about 15, 20 times. Again, damn it. Again. He getting tired as hell. But then out of nowhere, we see Yoshii. And Yoshii gets up there. Now, Yoshii know damn well he got these garments on. This stuff's about to weigh him down. This stuff's about to slow him down. Ain't no way he think he about to be able to compete with John. But he wants to race John. He wants to race John to land. And they also give John a nickname. Sheesh. But if you watch closely, man, he didn't even learn how to actually dive, man. He just jumps off the boat. But he gives him a name. Hatamoto. Hatamoto. That's John's new name, y'all. Hatamoto. We'll no longer call him John. We'll no longer call him Agent. We'll never call him the barbarian again. Hatamoto. Hatamoto teaches him how to dive. But if you watch this form and technique, man, Yoshii just did a damn he did a frog splash. He didn't even dive. Yoshii just jumped into the water, just face first. He didn't even care. He watched not John, Hatamoto. He watched him jump in here 15 times and he didn't even get the form down. He just jumped straight in here, belly flop. And John beat him to land too. Damn. John beat him to land too. John beat him to land. And there go episode 3. H&M. Hatamoto. Hata Modo. That's what his name is. Hata Modo. You know what I'm saying? The more you know. Hata Modo. You know what I mean? Hata Modo. There we go. I mean, it's just straight. We got a little bit of action. I do want to see how this plans out. I want to see the bigger war. Of course, we're building up to get to that point. I haven't watched the trailer for episode 4 yet. I'll probably check that out this weekend. But I like the show, man. It's good. It's well written. It looks good. I like it, man. The storyline is flowing. Of course, like I say, I'll know the characters, but I don't. To me, it's no point of memorizing their names. I'd rather give everyone a nickname because, like, do we need to? What are all the lords' names? Someone give me all 4 of the lords' names without looking them up. Someone give me the other 3 lords' names. That's what I want to know. What are the other 3 lords' names? You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to know their names. We just know one of them's in the church. One of them was an old fighter. Well, he kind of burnt up though. But yeah. Oh yeah, here, this is for you, Kendall. Let me see. There you go, Kendall. There you go. My body was popping, but there you go. A cartwheel. I told you I'd do a cartwheel and get up out of there. I'd do a cartwheel and get up out of there. It was a little slow because I didn't want to go through the window. But yeah, I can do a cartwheel and get up out of there. I can do a cartwheel, get up out of there. Yeah, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I like what they're doing. Very well put together. FX does a good job though. We got to give FX some credit because they did a good job with Snowfall. That was just the writing, but Snowfall always looked good. Snowfall was good. What else is on FX? We got it done about an hour 20, hour 30. That ain't bad. Let's see. Episode 4. Episode 4. Shogun VI 4 OG. Eightfold Fence. Promo trailer. What's wrong with my computer? Oh man, here we go. Computer freezing up on us. Let me see. Am I still moving on my live? Because I can't see nothing on my computer, man. The computer done froze up on me. We got to buy a new computer, y'all. We were not budgeting for a new computer anytime soon. Hold on. Yeah. Damn it. My computer. Hey, can y'all hear me? Because I'm on my phone, but on my computer screen, I can't see anything. Man, ain't that something? We getting to the end of the episode. Oh, shit. Let me see something. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Now we should be back. Yeah, all right. Cool. Oh, I'm definitely not buying no MacBook. I'm not getting overpriced for no MacBook. We back. They tried to knock us off our grind for a second. That's all. It's just a minor setback. So damn, is this it? No, I thought it was.
Whose army is that?
All loyal to Toda.
Hold on, give me a second, FX, before y'all start playing and try to hit us with a copy reezy. All right, here we go. So this is the episode 4 trailer.
Whose army is that?
All loyal to Toranaga-sama.
Tuesday.
To those who stain Teiko's legacy, you're gonna have to deal with Tatemaru and that nigga named Mo. So it looks like we putting the war together. Now, Johns are gonna have to train all of these people. Well, Hatamoto is what they gotta call them. May the gods blast you with pity. I mean, without pity.
I have not told you my family name, but it is well known in Japan.
Oh, these dudes is about to go to war in episode 4. Wait a minute. Oh, they deep too.
FX's.
Not my boy showing 2 guns. Oh, damn. Hey, episode 4 look like it's about to be dope. Episode 4 look like it's about to be dope.
FX's Shogun. All new Tuesdays.
What do you say? This is the end of me?
It's
the end for me. Oh, well, they are after you, though, you. They after you, after you just snuck up out of there. You didn't hit them with the okie doke. They definitely after you. I hope you got that wheel. You're going to have to write up another one because remember, they tore up the first one. But now, from watching this, now do you guys understand why I rate certain shows certain numbers? Because this is prime time here. This is FX. Stars that's big time. That ain't no Tubi. So I can't give like Raising Kanan 9s and stuff when I'm watching shit. And I gave episode 3 an 8.5. You see what I'm saying? I gave episode 3 an 8.5, and that shit was good. This look like it's about to be like a 9. That's why, like, I'm rating it amongst everything that's on primetime television. Yeah, I know it's two different type of shows, but remember, BMF is based on a true story, so it's supposed to be real. It's supposed to be real. That's why I was like, man, I can give 6.5, 7. It's still good, but I'm just saying, we talking primetime TV, baby. Prime time. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that BMF episode 1 was better than any of these episodes we done watched so far. Be real. Be real. As far as like production, acting, storyline, hey, it don't matter. You're getting rated amongst your peers. The budget for Snow, matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's go ahead and what? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go.
FX's.
Yeah, I do want to see bodies dropping, but if you want to talk about production, why were we comparing Snowfall to Power then? If we talking production, Snowfall had a way bigger production than Power did, and they were paying $500,000 for each episode just to use this Sony camera to recreate 1983. We talking production. Production don't matter. We talking if we got the Tubi scale and we got the real world scale. Stars is owned by who? Paramount. Who is FX owned by? I'm just saying. I'm rating this on a real deal scale. And I'm saying, like, man, if I'm giving these episodes like 8.5s, and I haven't even gave none of these episodes a 9 yet. I like 8.5s. Like, I'm like an 8, maybe a 9. That's that's just me. Now I know it's different type of film. I mean, not film, but different type of shows. But I'm just saying, man, like, hey, it's on television. What up, Elder? Exactly, Asia. The Tubi movies, a Tubi 10 is a real world like 8. A Tubi 10 is a real world 8. What? Yeah, we compare Raising Kanan, we compare Ghost, Force, we compare all of those to the OG Power. We compare them to Snowfall. So BMF, y'all not getting any slack cut for y'all. Yeah, y'all not getting compared to two. Y'all getting compared to the big dogs too now. Y'all got to. Y'all got to. If you want to, hey, if you can't hang, you got to get out the gang. Get out the gang. Woo woo. Nah, but I fuck with BMF, man. It's getting there. We gonna be all right. We gonna build up. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got some free time. I got a little bit of free time, or at least a little bit of free time. How much was the budget for BMF compared to the other shows? I don't know. Let me see. How much is the Well, let's just go down this little rabbit hole here. 50 Cent says BMF is a movie as star for more money. 50's been working on more television, arguably the Black Mafia Family series, which is set to take deep dive into Demetrius, blah, 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 blah. BMF is a movie. I think I'm going to talk to stars. Wrote 50. I need more money for this. It's too good. The show is in production right now, but definitely sounds like it could become a film instead. Obviously, that's pretty big chance. Change at the stage, blah, blah, blah. So he asked for more money, but did he get more money? Well, this right here tell us enough. 50 Cent says 50 Cent's salary for season 1 was revealed by Rick Ross. Oh, that ain't continue without support. Rick Ross don't know what the fuck he talking about. $50 made $250,000 for season 1. I don't believe that. Nah, 50 has in Streetport. So 50 has a studio. He got G Unit studios. Let me see. G. So 50, he has his own studios coming in. Streetport Council agrees to lease Millennium Studios to 50.
Taking a look ahead, today the City Council decided Millennium Studios is owned by the city. Now, the musician's production company would lease the studios for $2,400 a year, but would pay for the maintenance and repairs that the building needs.
We already know that 50 Cent is a mighty mogul in the entertainment business, but the residual effects for local businesses here is what's going to be felt. We have rebranded Shreveport in the entertainment industry, and now we are considering ourselves back again as an entertainment mecca.
And you can read more about the lease agreement in our KSLA News 12 app.
Yeah, so he got his own studios and everything getting put together. $2,400 a year to lease it, and then he got to cover the maintenance and everything. But he's just been locked in with stars already. So I mean, that's the people that gave him an opportunity. I'm pretty sure he'll eventually branch out. But if he gets his own studios up and running, and like they said, they trying to make this a whole entertainment district built around his studio. So the same thing that you got whenever you see that Peach come on the screen, that Tyler Perry's, that's going to be the same thing with G Unit. So you should start seeing different TV shows and movies being produced out of that. So
Well, Shreveport City Council moves forward with legislation that authorizes the mayor to sign a lease agreement with 50 Cent's production company, G Unit Films, to move into the former Millennium Studios.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to sign a lease agreement with G Unit Film and Television Louisiana LLC for Millennium Studios.
And the motion was moved by.
I mean, that's a good move, though. Yeah, he doesn't own it yet, but think about it. If he was to own this, it would take a while before he actually turns a profit. But if he's leasing it for $2,400 and he's just doing the maintenance and anything like the renovating that needs to be done, let's just say he puts like 10, 20 million into renovations into it. For $2,400 a year, he'll be able to turn a profit pretty quick on it, though. And like you said, he's only leasing it. So the taxes and everything, hey man, I'm just leasing it. That's on y'all. But so also, he's going to be driving in. It's going to bring in 10,000 jobs down in the area. And if they turn this into an entertainment district, then they might put like a movie theater there. They'll start putting like shopping centers around the outside of it. So he's going to build up and it's going to boost the economy. So I think that's a good deal for $2,400, and you just got the maintenance and everything. I'm sure as long as we know 50 Cent and the way he trolls people and he works stuff out, I'm pretty sure he got over in this deal. Because think about it. If he owned it, that means he'd have to come up what? 200 million, 300 million, 400 million dollars off top. Shit, 2,400 a year. Look, if I told 50, hey, look, I'll pay the 2,400 a year. You just come in, you can use my studio. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I like it though. Have I read the 50th Law? Nah, I haven't. I listened to, what was his other book? I listened to his other book though. Yeah, hopefully this takes off. I mean, it looked good. Let's see.
For Millennium Studios.
And the motion was moved by Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor and then seconded by Councilwoman Ursula Bowman. No further discussions took place on the issue. The item was added to this agenda during the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, that's big right there. Is that the pen next door? Nah, so I think this is the studio here. I think this right here is the whole studio, Millennium Studios. And then this look like housing that they're putting up behind it. And this building isn't developed over here yet. This is just like, yeah, it ain't developed yet. Well, let's look it up real quick. Oops. So this is the inside over here. Oh yeah, this studio is big as hell. So it is the red building. Oh, they got a little grill on the side of it too? Oh yeah, you can turn this into all kinds of different little rooms in here. Okay, this is straight. There's a soundproof room. No, I don't think G Unit is publicly traded. Yeah, he got a lot of space. You could turn this into all kinds of sets. Make some makeshift bedrooms, different. Yeah, you could do a lot of stuff in here. Let me see. Street view. Millennium. Let me see. So this looks like downtown's right there. And this is the back side of the studio. See, all of this isn't developed on the video that we were watching. This wasn't developed back here. Well, this isn't developed here. This is 2016. So they've been knocking all this stuff down. Yeah, so that building that you were talking about, I think it was Ant. That's over here. So it looks like they're building something. Right here is where that building was. And then we see that they're already tearing stuff down. Let me see something. Google Maps, cut. Yeah, that's Louisiana.
We gave gave you the first alert to a new agreement proposed between Shreveport and rap artist 50 Cent for him to lease out the city's Millennium Studios. Today, Shreveport Mayor Tom Arsenault expanded on the collaboration. The artist.
Now I'm trying to find the video we were just looking at. Is it this one? So we could do a compare and contrast of how far they've came.
Taking a look.
Industry and now entertainment.
And you can
Here is what's going on.
repairs company decided to
When
Millennium
I
Studios
don't
is
even know where that
owned by the
article
city.
was,
Now,
man.
the
We
musician's
screwed over
production
there.
company would.
So when that one. KSL. That the drum was driving me. Facts.
Internationally known rapper, actor, television producer.
Where's the aerial? All right, here we go. So this is what it looks like now. You got Millennium Studios, and then over here, paste and go. So this is the back of the building. So we're on this street right here. This building, all right, so this street right here is blocked off. So the building that's not finished is right here. They're putting it right here on this land. So that's this building over here. And then behind it, it looks like apartment complexes. So all of this over here that they were starting to develop in 2019, this land here is where the apartment complex is. Let me see. Wait, oh, so this is 2007. Damn, Millennium Studios wasn't even here in 2007. Then that's crazy. Like, watch, we're just gonna go down the street. 2007, it ain't here. $2021, it's here. This isn't developed, but then in 23, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings, 6 apartment complexes, plus this building over here. So they are building it up over there. And I mean, telling $2,400 a year, if you just do the maintenance, yeah, that's about to drive up the price of everything. I might need to look into, matter of fact, I might need to look into some property around here. I might need to look into some property around here. Let me see something. What they say it was 31 Douglas. Yeah, so just in 3 years, they tore down the Macaroni Grill or Medina's. Okay, 301 Douglas Street. 301 Douglas Street. I wouldn't say I really have a favorite go-to gun. I'm not a big gun person, you know what I mean? I just had me a Glock 17, but I'm not really like a gun collector or nothing like that. I'm not, you know what I mean? I just too many Glockies. So it's looking like Bayou Grand. All right, Bayou Grand apartments. Let's see what these apartments cost right behind the behind Millennium Studios. Bayou Grand. Let's get us a 2-bedroom over there. Explore floor plans. Select the program. LIHTC, moderate income. We'll do 60% moderate income with a 2-bedroom. House size, one person. Annual income. Let's just say we made $35,000 in Streetport. Exceeds the maximum allowed. Damn. All right, we'll make $29,000 a year then. Okay, you might qualify based off your income. So a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Damn, it's starting at $1,000. Say less. Except all cookies. How do I zoom in? 1,057 square feet. Yeah, that. I mean, this is cheap. I mean, 50 might do a deal with the apartment complex. Hey, man, whenever we bring people down, man, we want a whole apartment complex. Oh shit, here we go right here. 1,100 square feet, starting at $719. What? For a 2-bedroom? $719 for a 2-bedroom in Streetport? Nigga, I've been living in the wrong places. Okay, got us a nice Oakwood kitchen. Little narrow living room. Shit. The chances with the crime rate down here. Let me see something. Okay, nice little. Yeah, you ain't got a lot of room in here. You got to put like a full size. You can't even. You might be able to put a full size in here. You got to put your TV. You got to turn this into a closet. Let me see if the bathroom hitting on. Oh, this is the laundry room. Okay, you got your own laundry hookup. All right. Okay. Decent bathroom. Got a nice little towel on here. Okay. Let's go see what the master bedroom looks. All right, here we go, y'all. Where the magic hat. It's a narrow room, though. This thing is tearing up my internet, man. We're done. All right. $700, $719, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's just 41 homicides per 100,000. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. 41 per 100,000. You'll be all right out there for $700. Shit, $700. I'll be out there kicking it. Nah, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow is Thursday. Are we ready for Episode 2 of BMF. We're back. We're back. I should be tomorrow. Kendall, tomorrow, remind me to order the microphone and the stand, and the cords, Kendall. Remind me to order that tomorrow so it can get here on Saturday when I'm at the house. I think Friday, hopefully it comes in on Saturday. Hopefully Saturday the other camera comes in. The other camera and my table comes in. So I should have the round table to match that table to put there. I should be getting the microphone stand, the microphone. I'm gonna try to get all that delivered on Saturday. So I should have the table and the camera for sure on. They say the earliest is on Friday, but hopefully they deliver on Saturday because I'll be at work on Friday. And then, man, if we can get that up and going, then we're gonna see how it goes, man. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah. But yeah, that place was kind of small. So the spot I had in California, y'all seen how big my room was. Shit. I had a 2-bedroom out there, but I think that one was 1,000 square feet. The apartment I had out there was almost 1,300. Shit, man, look at this just my studio. Now I only I pay $1,570 a month for my whole place, and I got 5 bedrooms technically. Because in my basement, you could turn one of them rooms, but I just turned it into a storage room. But yeah, we'll just say a 4-bedroom house, the mother-in-law suite, 4-bath, a garage, 2-car garage, and I only pay $1,570 a month. Well, I mean, that's in euros, so it's like $1,700, but I mean, more bang for your buck. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We got BMF. Are we ready tomorrow? Final predictions. Friday, we got on the clock. Who is who? We're gonna bring the board out. I gotta print off some stuff Thursday. Hopefully, I can get this printer to work. Y'all know it's been acting up on me. And we're just gonna keep going from there. Hopefully, we can get some more people to watch Shogun. I got episode 4 next week. Yeah, we'll figure that out. And I got this interview in the morning, so I definitely got to get up in the morning. Can't be BS and got to know what I'm talking about because I'm trying to move on up to the east side. I finally got a piece of the pie. All right, y'all.